Because I'm actually having a decent Sunday, man. I'm all traveled out. I went to DC, came back, and got a little bit of rest. But here I am, man, and feel good, man. Had a great day yesterday. Hung out with some amazing people. And we're gonna talk about that, man. We're gonna get into it today. We're gonna be talking about a couple of micro brands. We're gonna be talking about YouTube, um, and some companies that you may or may not know about. I honestly didn't know about one company I'm gonna talk about. And yeah. So if you're watching this, go ahead and put whatever watch you are wearing today, right? Wrist check. This right here. Ooh, mm, yeah, that right there, Islander. I'll be talking about that a little bit, like sometime this week. I'll be talking about it. But today's topic: micro brand watch fairs. Are they worth it? We're gonna and I want your honest opinion. I want your honest opinion. Robert Wood is in the building. Good evening. Wearing my Tag Heuer Aqua Racer. Great choice. What's up, Carlos? Javril, New Amsterdam. I like Javril. Like Javril. I know some people that started wearing Javrils on YouTube. They don't wear them anymore, and they taste. People's taste change. You know, people taste change. We'll talk a little bit about that too, man, because all of it is going to fit together. But I want to talk about watch fairs. Okay, there's still yet to we're still yet to see more watch fairs like Minutes and Hours is coming up next. That's April 5th and 6th, I believe, that weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And you have Wind Up in Chicago. You got Watches and Wonders, which is not a micro brand event. That is the major event where you have the major top Swiss companies. There are some independents in there too, because I believe what company was in there last year? Crap. And they used the Canopy movement too. One of the watches called the Wild One. And I can't think of the name of the company. Wore the Indiana brand visitor Dune Shore model I got from the Microbrand Intersect show last week in Charlotte. Yo, let me tell you, did you guys see that visitor posted a watch on Instagram? And you saw, so you were down there, you saw what he had. But yeah, I have my visitor handy right there. That's the Linden. This is the Lake Spur. Whew, whew, that's all I'm gonna tell you. Visitor is one of the baddest, I mean, the dopest, I mean, the most phenomenal. What else can I say about the brand? This thing is great. It's great. It's a great brand. I love Visitor, man. Phil is an awesome dude, man. Um, but man, I got so much I want to talk to you guys about, man. So let me just get started because I got so much on my mind. Yesterday, I go to DC District Times for the first time ever. Shout out to my man. What are we calling him today? The Oracle. We're gonna call him the Oracle today. You may see him show up in the chat as the Long Ranger, but we're gonna call him the Oracle. Had a great time with him, Space G, aka Riskful Ignorance. Hey, I met a guy, man, that's been watching the show, my man Dwayne. Thank you for supporting, man, dude. Great conversation. And dude, I talked to a lot of people yesterday. I had so much fun. DC District Times was swollen to the, I mean, from what I hear, last year, I don't know what building they were in, but I was told that the building that the art museum, whatever, that they were in yesterday or even today, the show was over. Was it over about an hour ago? Was bigger, but there were more people. And when I tell you, there, go look at my video, my live from yesterday. Crazy! It was so many people in there. And one thing that I know that I will never do again, I can't wear my backpack. Not the one that my assault pack. I can't wear that in there because I was bumping into everybody. So if you were there and I bumped you, my apologies. I apologize to you there, but I learned a valuable lesson. Come in there with yourself or a fanny pack or something. If you are a content creator, or just have your stuff attached to the front of you, if you can. Dave D, he had on a smaller pack, which wasn't obtrusive or anything like that. Thelonious Monk, keep on keeping on, sending some good vibes and healing to you and the fam. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. The $5 super chat, greatly appreciate it. Let me get into the chat real quick. Wearing my Seiko 35th wedding anniversary watch. Wow. Very underrated, yes. Indiana. I know. Angry Asian, I knew exactly what you meant. Wore the I knew exactly what you meant. Did I pick up any new watches? Good evening. Knoxville Watch. Yes. I actually got this Islander, and I'm gonna talk about that here in a second, man. Oh my gosh. Like, again, don't throw me off. Please don't throw me off, because I was so excited about driving to DC to see this for myself, because I have been to Minutes and Hours, which I'm going to say this. I love Wind Up. I think Wind Up is an amazing event. It has a different vibe to it, and it's very spacious. Minutes and Hours, I love the way Rich Park does Minutes and Hours. I just do. Like, he is crazy. And in the title, I asked a question, and this is something I would love anybody that is a Microbrand owner, or you're curious about it, or you've been around it. Answer that question for me. Do you think Microbrand events are worth it? Because I just saw a video probably an hour ago, and the YouTuber stated that microbrands are not worth your time. Don't get it, and you should buy other brands, like brands that you're used to, right? And I personally don't agree with that. I don't agree with it. For a number of reasons. So let me just get this one out the way, bro. Bernhard Watch Company. Got this information yesterday. So I didn't know anything about this company. So, and I believe they started in 2016. The original owner, which passed away from COVID in 2020, the company was literally, you have to go in there and look. He told me the story, and I'll upload this too, because I actually have him telling the story. But he was a friend. He purchased the watches, and he was their photographer, and he actually became a part of the team, keeping the Bernhard Watch Company alive. And this is a company that I'm telling you without a shadow of a doubt, what they offer, I'm getting it. And they have watches under $1,000. I don't want to spend over $1,000 on a watch. I don't, but I will, if the watch is worth it. And I'm talking Microbrands. But yeah, this company right here, and I believe I may have them in the description. I do have a number of watches in the description, not a whole lot. And I tagged DC District Times, their Facebook, their Instagram page on there. So if you want to know more about it, go check that out. And there is a link, there's link tree. It'll take you straight to their website. So the admission was free. Oh, let me give you a piece of advice too. Hold on, let me see. They are so worth it. I need to see them in person. I would have never got a Visitor or Bernhard. Oh my gosh, bro. So Visitor, man, I'm telling you, bro, and I'm not saying it because I met Phil, talked to him, and I've been around him a few times, man. Awesome dude. He's an enthusiast. He is an enthusiast at his heart, at his very core. He's an enthusiast. And there's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing better than somebody making a watch that love watches. That's all I'm gonna say. Mark Time too. I didn't put him Mark Time. Oh, I got, man, bro. I have to get with a lot of these Microbrand owners, man. Have them on the show. Let's have a conversation. I already talked to what's his name? Trip over there at Loki. Watch, he's out of California. He gives back, and man, we had a great conversation. And I thought, I was like, okay, Trip. Dude, that's gonna be the title once we get together. I know he's busy, he's really busy, but when it works out, it'll work out, and he'll be on the show. We'll either do Instagram Live or we'll do this live, whichever. But I definitely want to get one of his watches in my collection as well, because I just like what he was doing. Noctua Watches in the building. What's going on, brother? I got the last collab with Loomshot and Islander called The Glacier. It's an awesome G. Man, see that type of stuff right there, man. Skylar is in here. Did I miss Skylar? Oh, he in there. I see him peeking. Skylar, Bro, I couldn't even text no more, bro. Like that was thank you. That's all just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Would love to see you do that. I remember your trip to Cincinnati. Whoo, 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 whoo. Where you at? And I keep these pieces. That's my Cincinnati watch right here. Huh? Man, get up out of here. So so check this out. Check this out. I talked to Michael. And Michael, if you see this, man, great conversation. I appreciate the information that you gave, that you just shared with me. And we had a laugh with a number of people. Man, shout out to my man, T White. T White got his first Islander. Now, this is another Invicta representative because I mean, bro, when you talking about big boy watches and the diamonds, everybody knows T White for his diamond collection, right? He went in there and got two Islanders, and the Islanders he got are no longer being produced. He got that. It's like the Seiko Monster. Oh, but just the Islander version. Oh, it's black and red. Whoo, that sucker's, man, that thing was cold, bro. I was looking at it. He said, oh, no, that's me. And I looked at him, I said, what you mean that's you? He said, I'm about to buy that. I said, what? He bought that thing, boy. He got it, man. I said, dude, because I already got it. Oh, I already got it. Hope all is well. Keeping up with the Griffiths. What's going on, man? Troll in the chat. Get that troll up out of here. Let me see. Yeah, bro. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. We talking watches, man. We talking watches. We talking about the lifestyle of people that collect watches, man. So if you landed here and you like watches, bro, you're welcome. If you like the lifestyle of people that like wear hats, shoes, chains, and stuff like that, you're still in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk politics here. We don't talk all that race-based stuff, man. Like that, what you just said in there, homie, that's stupid, man. That's stupid. That's stupid, man. Get up out of here with that foolishness. Stop it, man. And we're all about positive vibes over here, man. Lord knows I need positive vibes, man. I'm trying to hold on to as much positivity as possible. If you can't be positive, man, get on with that mess. All right, let's get back to the show. Jay Jones, watching James, brother. All right, James. We got to get up, man, and do a video. We got to do a live, man, because I got to pick your brain, bro. I need to pick your brain. I need you to talk to my audience about some stuff, man, but I'll let you know. Because I'm curious. You had did a video, man, and I really want to talk to you about a few watches that you have been showing. But let's get back into the District Times or Microbrand shows. Now, the sponsors were like, there were a number of sponsors. I believe one of the guest sponsors was Islander Watches, Bulova or Bulova. I like to say Bulova. I know the pronunciation is Bulova, but I've been saying Bulova my whole life since I knew about watches. So Bulova it is, right? Okay, thank you. This admission for District Times was free for anybody, and you can pretty much give like how you can get as many tickets. I don't know what the cutoff, but I got 2 tickets because I had planned on bringing somebody else with me. And it just happened to be T White. It just worked out where T White came with me. We went on and did our thing. Word to the wise. I didn't do the VIP thing. I honestly believe if you do DC District Times, I recommend that you get do the VIP because you get in for an hour ahead of time before everybody else gets in there because that place was packed. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me gosh, I forgot that I hadn't charged my phone being on the road. So I got on the road, man. I'm gonna tell you what I did. The turnaround was crazy. The turnaround was nuts what I did. So Friday I left work. I got off work and got straight on the highway and started driving towards DC. Right. So I was on the road at 8:15, drove all the way until the wee early of the mornings, right? It snowed through Pennsylvania. Not only snow, but it was fog and snow. I've never seen that combination together. I've seen a blizzard before. I've been through a blizzard, right? But I've never seen snow coming down so hard and then fog coming in with visibility. I would say realistically, it was probably like maybe 4 or 5 feet of visibility in front of the car. So I was on a highway doing about anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. It was crazy. Okay. Let me get into the chat. What's on the wrist? Islander. Got this Islander on right here. I'm gonna talk more about it. I got a video coming out on this watch. Love to anytime. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And man, congratulations on how many videos, man, bro. You putting out some quality stuff, bro. Gosh, man, you putting out some good work. But let's get back into, so if you don't know, I found out about this company, Bernhard Watch Company. Beautiful, beautiful. Celebrating, oh, I said 2016. I'm tripping. 2005. 2005. So they have been putting watches out for 20 years. So I stand corrected. Man, I sure hate for if you out of here, if you're not in here and I said that, you're going to walk away with some bad information. I wish I had an attendance sheet to see who was here and who's not. So I can get like, hey man, don't leave until you get the correct information. I apologize, man. I stand corrected. It is actually 20 years of service. And let's park it there for a second. I mentioned earlier that I saw a video, right? And this is not to cause any drama or anything like that, or because I don't want to do drama on here. But I did see a video because I watch a lot of YouTube. I saw a video where a YouTuber stated that, you should buy a luxury watch, or a particular luxury watch. And microbrands are a waste of time. And I went into the comment section, man. In the comment section, and people were like, yeah, microbrands tend to use garbage movements. And I was like, well, I beg to differ on that one because let's see, Salida 200, which is pretty much the clone for the ETA 28 or 2824. And they also use what else do they use? Yeah, some use Salida 500. Some use just ETA, like the ETA movements, ETA-based movements in there. Every once in a while, you'll get a Ronda R150, which I haven't seen a lot of companies use that, but there are a few. They're still using it. Or in the that Ronda R150, still a smooth sweep. Still got great shock absorption. So it's a solid movement. It's a proven movement. And I know that movement, I think, was created in 2014 and debuted in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't seen anything since then. I know Wing was using it. Deep Blue was using it. There's a couple of name brands that was using the R150. But anyway, I just don't agree with that because I think microbrands are an opportunity to get to see your best friend can actually start a microbrand. You know how cool that'd be, like somebody that you've been cool with since grade school, and they come out with a brand. They say, you know what, I want to start a brand, and you literally watch your friend launch a brand. Why wouldn't you support? Or it could be your uncle, could be your mom. Stella Watch Company. Stella, man, I told her, I was like, hey, I went by their booth, and amazing watches that was linen dials. They had one that had a dark denim. If you check out my live from yesterday, you'll see I spent some time over there with them. I have a video that's coming out. I'll just do a bunch of shorts because I was getting up close and personal with a lot of those watches, as many as I possibly could. Now I'm gonna tell you who I didn't get a chance to get to. One of my favorites, man. Gosh, Christopher Ward. Christopher Ward. It didn't even make sense to even that's why I'm saying if you ever get a chance to go out to DC to this event, and I think I'm going to say it's worth it for you that love microbrands. If you love, and if you're trying to learn about a different watch, something different in Tsao or Longines or something like that, something that's local or independent, I would highly recommend it just for the information. Even if you don't buy anything, getting the background to see how some of these watch companies come to life, how they're created and stuff like that, I think is awesome. Yeah, but I would say it was $25 to get the VIP treatment, right? You come in an hour early, you get to walk around and talk to the people, look at stuff without having a large crowd. Now I know that was a cutoff. I don't know how many, but I know that was definitely a cutoff for the VIP for the $25. But I think it was well worth it, especially if you want to buy something, because you have full access to see, and you don't have all these people. Because trust me, and that place was actually pretty big. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Man, there was so many people in that thing, man. I'm like, it had to be, I don't know, man, maybe 600 or 700 people in that thing at one point, man, just all around. I was like, there were, gosh, 40 people waiting on Islander. There were about 15 to 16 people at Swiss Watch Company, because they were up front as soon as you walk through the door. Um, let me tell you guys this. I brought with me, it's over there. I brought a field watch with me, right? My Hamilton. Now, of course, Microbrands, they do not have the name recognition, nor do they have the history, right? They're not proven. And for those watch companies that are offering 5-year warranties on their watches, if you're a consumer slash and a consumer and a watch enthusiast, and you're watching your pocketbook, you're not going to trust a company that will be around. They have to prove themselves. If you're really looking at it, if you're really looking at a brand of like, I don't know if I want to do that, because granted, even if they're using a common movement like a Salida 200, yeah, you could take that to a local watchmaker. But what if you don't have a local watchmaker? Who do you send it to? You'll have to find one, send it off. That's if that company folds, because I know Jody did. This is about 4-5 years ago. Jody was, I can't remember exactly. This is years ago. Jody was talking about a watch, and it was a Sherwood or something like that. But there was another company that he had mentioned that he was promoting, and I think they sent him a watch, but that company went belly up. So anybody that bought the watch, like, how do you get the warranty work done if your watch fails? So I can see why people won't. I wish the CW showroom was in Texas. How was the Jack Mason field watch in person? Phenomenal, bro. And of course, I'm representing Jack Mason with one of my pieces that they discontinued, because this watch sitting next to a strike. So this is the hydro timer for people that don't know. This is a hydro timer. I think it has a Miyota 9039, no date, right? This failed in comparison to, like, put it next to the straddle timer. The straddle timer, once you look at this watch in person, you'll be just like awestruck. That watch is beautiful. It is beautiful. Gosh, man, that watch, he know it, man. He know that watch look good. But I had asked him, would they come back with some colorways? Because I was going to ask him if I was going to ask him to do a Dr. Pepper in this, but he said they're not doing that. Plus, they're working on something else completely different. So I'm gonna wait for that to see what they got coming out. Jack Mason, I would highly recommend to people. Um, we're in an era right now where the average watch that for the most part that you may get is going to be over $1,000, right? And they're going to have different features and stuff like that. But there's one. It's $1,199, $1,200. It's called Tipsum, the Tipsum Watch Company. Gilded dials. His work is phenomenal, man. Acrylic crystal. It's not the sapphire or mineral. It's acrylic. But it has such a vintage look to it, and it's lightweight for the size. I don't know. I think it's like 41 millimeter. Beautiful watch. Beautiful watch. Absolutely beautiful. They have a chronometer grade movement in it, right? One is a chronometer certified, but that one always sells out. But then all of it is still chronometer grade. So he used the top, right? Watch is amazing, beautiful, but some may argue the price point. I stopped arguing the prices anymore. I just know that I don't want to spend over 1,000, but for some I will. That watch will be in my collection at one point. I like that watch. I just like it. Let me get into this. James Johnson. Islander watches are mostly 38 millimeters on their website. Too small for me. This one, no, they do have some 40s and 41 mil. Just depending on what you get. I don't know what you're looking for. If you're looking at that Explorer style, yeah, those are going to be 36 millimeter. But like Islander normally has a great offering, a great deal of watches. And if you go to their website, man, and again, if you into homage pieces, like for those people that like Rolex, Herodia on his website, he has some great stuff. And one of them, I think the most expensive Herodia I saw was like 800 and like this is under $900. But the rest of them are like 495 or something, like 500 bucks. Kevin, really enjoyed the live from the show. Which watch brand's most surprising? Oh, I'll tell you this one. The one that I really wanted to go after was Tsao Baltimore. Tsao Baltimore has, like, you guys know about Old Bay, right? The seasoning. He has a watch that's coming out. It's a gimmick, it's gimmicky, but it comes in an Old Bay season can, right? I think it's pretty dope. He also has another smaller watch that's coming like a pop can. I like that. But then he has his dive watches, which the dials on those, the texture, amazing, bro. Just go to this website. And I have this linked in the description. But this is going to be my watch of the year. The watch that I go to, that when it comes in, it's one watch that got my attention. Absolutely loved it. Just watching the still pictures, but when I seen it there in person, I said, man, forget it, bro. It's over. It is over. I can't tell you. I'm pretty sure Christopher Ward had a great showing, but I just couldn't get to it. I'm talking about there was at least 140 people standing in line waiting for that at any given time. Even today, I just got word back from my man. He just left it at 3 o'clock a few hours ago, and he said I couldn't even get to Christopher Ward. I couldn't. Formex. Formex showed a watch. I couldn't even get to it. This new watch coming out on the 25th, and they had another one, man. Time Treasures or Time something, some local spot to them to DC. They had Doxa, and I wanted to see they had some new models there, man, and couldn't get to it, man. It was so. I'm talking about strong on people was like locked in like this, man. Oh, you thought they was giving out money or free lottery tickets or something. I'm more and more convinced that micros will make up most of my collection. I am too. I'm telling you, bro. I have, for me, um, if I'm not getting a micro brand, bro, I'm into Tsao. Tsao in Hamilton has my attention. Tsao Hamilton, Citizen, and Boulevard. Those have my attention. Oh, I forgot Longines. Longines at the top of my list. Yeah, yeah. Getting watches like the Omega, I like Omega, I really do. I think Omega, and one of my favorite Omegas, Speedmaster, is the 57, ultimate favorite, and it's the one with the maroon, like that's the only one I will want. I don't want on a bracelet. Give me on a strap, and I'm perfectly fine. But again, that watch is $9,100, and the cheapest I saw that watch online at a gray market dealer was $6,700. Still way out of my price range. I don't want to spend that kind of bread at all. Acrylic gets scratched so quick though. It does, and that's the thing about it though. What I like most about hold up, man, where are you? Hold up. Let me gather myself. I got so much I want to talk about, man. It's just, I don't know, man. My brain is just like on overload right now because there was so many conversations. I talked to so many vendors yesterday. Fair and Sweat, I talked to them. I talked to Tips and Watches, Laurier. For those people that love Rolex, this one right here. And here's a crazy thing. You have Lorenzo and Lauren. They treat this as a tool watch, something that they put on. That's how and all of them are their babies, right? And I asked them a question. I asked the question to just, I think, a couple people yesterday, but this right here would fit the bill for those that like that upper echelon quality as far as like a micro brand. And I know that what was the watch brand that they said was more like Rolex? Was the Rolex of micro brands. And there was can't think of it. I actually freaking reviewed one of their watches. They're out of St. Louis. Having to see, I got so much in my mind, I can't think of the dang on name. But at any rate, this one right here will give you that vibe because it takes so many elements from the 50s. Now this is vintage. And yes, I had scratches all over this thing, man, messing around with my sweater, man. It scratched the mess. But I got poly watch. I got like a couple tubes and rubbed it. You good to go. Personal touch. I just love the oversized crown. They have a chronograph. And I looked at it yesterday. I showed it yesterday. Oh my gosh, that chronograph is gorgeous. And this is that size that people that don't want to go too big, don't want to go too small, 39 millimeters. This thing, the lug is like 46.5 millimeters, and around 10 millimeters tall. It's just a great watch, man. It fits perfectly on the wrist too. Hold on, man. Let me show you. But and I brought this out because this and that Tipsum has the same thing going on as far as the acrylic crystal. But like, look at that, man. The thing, man, I really like that, man. And granted, I wear bigger watches, man. I got some big boys, man. Hold up, man. Hold up. Y'all know I got Invicta pieces, right? That's 47 millimeters chronograph. That's a Valjoux 7750 in that thing. Look at that in comparison. Dwarfs that sucker. I like my bigger pieces, man. I like my bigger pieces, but like this one, hold up, I'll show you another one. The Hamilton. Now I will say this. I know Invicta's big, but like Hamilton's gonna get love. It's still a big watch, 46 millimeters, man. Size is size. You can't get away from the size. It's tall. Man, the lug is long. And it's funny how people will accept this. Oh, that's a great watch. Oh, Invicta's too big. It's the same size as an Invicta. Oh my gosh. Well, whatever, man. I digress. I have switched gears only looking at micro brands moving forward. Too much value to leave on the table. Skylar, we got, man, whenever I get a chance, bro, if it works out, I want to have a conversation about this because I want to get the feedback. That's pretty cool in my opinion for such a big company. Yeah, it is. I think I'm going in depth with Farrer. Okay. I like what they're doing. I like Farrer. I don't have much tolerance for these snobs who tell you not to buy micros. I mean, Christopher Ward started as a micro. Then you have Manta, that's the one. Thank you. Manta, Formex, Baltic, Haim is Dorenzo. Oh, man, you naming some hitters, man. Wise, whoo, etc. I can go on. Dude, Jeremiah, keep going. I'm already excited, man. I'm already excited. Like, you got me already hyped. Like, and yes, Manta is considered the Rolex of micro brands. And I believe, like, the quality, I've actually held multiple brands, multiple pieces out of the catalog. Beautiful watch. But then you go over to, oh my gosh, what is it? I go over to Formex. And that watch is freaking amazing, man. But then you go over to Jack Mason. That watch is freaking amazing. But I'm going to tell you right now, as far as the field watch is concerned, there's two companies that I'm going to say going back and forth battling who's going to sell the most, who's going to get the most attention. Swiss Watch Company and Canopy watches both offer field watches. Now, Canopy just came out. Now, here's the thing about the Canopy watch. I just looked at it. There's only 21 pre-orders, and I think they're trying to get 60 or something like that. In that watch, he said if everything goes right, because I think it's that you have until the end of the month, $499. Go over there and look at the specs. This thing is a spec monster. It's just a spec monster. But I got a chance to look at it in person. I had it in hand, and I was looking at it. I said, and then I looked over at Swiss Watch Company. I said, dude, this is a battle between you two, man. Like, because Swiss Watch Company is coming out with a titanium bracelet. man, I know people got their predictions. I know people are waiting for watches and wonders. And this, I understand. If you absolutely love your major brands, your Rolexes, your Audemars and stuff like that. Hey, man, I am not here to debate. I am not here to change your mind to make you come over here. There's no such thing as a dark side or a light side, because guess what? I saw some heat. I saw a couple of Rolex. This guy had on a what was it? He had his date just. Another guy had on a Yacht Master. I saw a Legend Diver by Longines. My favorite one, the bronze with the green dial. That is my favorite one. The blue one will be next. But I've seen some heavy hitting watches, and these guys were so in love with Islander. They were so in love with Swiss Watch Company, and they went over to Canopy. Bro, they were just, and then who was it? My man Adam from Fair and Swift, man, they were buying watch from him. There, man, people, there's so much room for these watches to be in your collection. And in some cases, I don't want these micro brands to grow any more than what they are, because I don't want to pay no more. I really like Fair Ben 10. They're teasing pics of a new watch in their email sign-up box. Okay. Looks like a chrono. Got your fingers crossed. Okay. I was almost impressed with Formex and honestly wasn't even looking for them, but they next on the list. Formex is it, man. Formex, just my humble opinion, Formex is it, y'all. Formex offers something, man, good grief. But their prices did just go up, though. Their prices just went up. I don't know if it's $100 or not, but I know the price went up. But that's, man, here's the thing, man. I talked to some watchmakers, and tariffs is tearing a hole in some people, man, just ordering some stuff. Yeah, man. Some people they're not blessed, man, and they don't move enough product. Which I want to say this, man. Hold on. Let me get to the comments. I'm gonna bring something up real quick. How do micro watch shows compare with major brand watch shows? So I've been to a major brand show at an AD, and from the AD's perspective, you do get to look at the watch and stuff like that. You get explanation. They'll display and do. It's more formal. It's not as busy, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because you got to think. You're talking about the top percenters, man. Because I went to one where, like, they had APs, they had all this other, like, and I'm sitting among all these people that are spending the bare minimum. What was the cheapest watch? $6,000. The cheapest watch in there was about $6,000, right? Everything else was like 40,000, 120,000. There was a Rolex in there with just gemstones. Like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. That thing was $130,000. Beautiful. This guy got it. He bought it like it was nothing. And then he said, well, yeah, you know what? I want that AP too. And I was like, write a cashier's check and just hand it over. And I was like, that's amazing. That's interesting. And I was sitting in there with my Microbrand on. Yes, sir. I had on my Swiss Watch Company piece. Like, and they're like, what's that? I said, well, Swiss Watch Company. Never heard. I said, well, the father worked for Swatch. He was like the QC guy, and he was building watches and stuff like that for the Swatch group. So technically speaking, yes, it's his own brand, but he has over 30 years of knowledge and experience with some of the most sought after pieces. So it's like, it's a little gem to have a Swiss Watch Company, because it's being touched by a guy that builds watches that people go gaga over. All right, let me get back into the comment sections. Gotta head out to San Francisco. Okay, showroom has much floor space. Yeah, I heard, man. I heard it was open. T. White in the building. What's up, T. White? Watchman 54, welcome in. Monta, thank you. Let me catch up with this chat real quick before I go. I like Laurier, but bracelets leave me cold. Some people swear by the bracelet. Some don't. I think, for the price, I think is pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any complaints with it. I just don't like my hair's getting caught up, and this one doesn't. It does the job for me. Plus, it's really easy. Boom. Again, they designed this to be a tool watch. Some people treat it as a actual. I mean, because it is, man. It's a really nice. It's a really nice watch, man. The loom is amazing. And for this thing to be a 39 millimeters, that crown, bro, is ridiculous. Look how big that crown is. I just like that. I like it. Okay, Trap. I don't have any watches. I borrowed all mine. Jay Jones, go sit in the corner somewhere. Did you get to see the new? No, I couldn't even. Man, Thelonious, there was no way, bro, to get there. Oh my gosh. You would have thought that Beyonce was giving out free tickets to her concert. That's how many people was around. Now, I did cheat a little bit yesterday when I was live. I came from the side. You know what I'm saying? I was cutting in front of everybody. I said, man, look, I ain't got time. And hopefully nobody, I mean, if somebody, hey, you got to wait your turn. I'm like, okay, man, my bad. I'm just trying to get footage. Yeah, Monta is weak sauce to me. I wonder. Oh, man. I ain't heard that saying in a minute. The Rolex Yachtmaster is so fire too. I don't wear mine enough. Hey man, that Yachtmaster, that thing garners attention, boy. That's a man. I like that watch. Also, didn't technically every watch brand start off as a micro? Yes, they did. Why does the start of a brand make them not worthy? Get out of here. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I feel you. I like Monta, but wish they would explore a bit more with design. The watch, in my opinion, is undoubtedly built well and hold up when you use a loop. Yeah, those are really nice. They're really nice watches, man. But I think that's the beauty about microbrands because there are so many different designs. There are so many different designs, man, and just to look at the creativity of some of these people and what are they doing to the dials, man? What more can you do to a dial? I saw some stone dials yesterday. The Heinrich watch company had these beautiful stone dials, and that's another company that I was looking into. I have to look at the price points. I think they're around $1,000 or more. Um, but I'm looking at that. But I got my eye fixed again for the. If you just got here, this is going to be the watch company that I go after this year. That I'm considering to be the watch company of my year. My year. All right. Now, Kokomo literally gave me my first watch for the year. Right. Blessed me with a watch. And I hadn't purchased the watch. I made my first purchase yesterday for the whole year. I know it sounds crazy because normally I come out the gate, man. I January 1st, I got to watch. It's either at the house because I ordered it in December, or I just ordered it and I rush shipped it and it got here by January 6th or something like that. And I'm posting, and then the next week you see I got another unboxing. The next week, yeah, not this year, not this year, man. I slowed down considerably. Not doing it. Not doing it. All right, Scarlett Santana, haha, pretty much. That's the irony. Hating on small brands while most proper. And excuse me, for those people that are into heritage and stuff like that, and I told a young lady yesterday, heritage, history of a brand is amazing, but you can't wear that. And also, for those that are like, hey, Rolex is currency. Okay, I seen some of the military guys check in with that. They was like, "Yo, yeah, man, I didn't carry money. I wore my Rolex. So like, if I got into a jam, I get that too. But guess what? We're watch collectors, man. Like some of us work in the office. We're driving trucks. We're not fighting the Taliban. We don't have to like get behind enemy lines and get captured and pay for our way out by handing over Rolex, bro. That stuff don't apply to what we doing. This is we're in a time where the word enthusiast, never heard that word until what, 3 years ago. It was a whisper, then it got louder and louder, and now we're like watch enthusiasts of the nation stand up. Everybody saluting, they got flags, people getting tattoos, man, people doing backflips off of buildings, shouting to the highest corners, man, people going to church. I'm an enthusiast, praise the Lord. Bro, people need to relax on this, man. I think some of you guys that love the big brands and you want to dump on companies like Bernhard, this Islander, boy, Islander gets heat. Bro, just relax because anybody that's in that realm, with the exception of you, Ben 10, Anybody that's in that realm of buying watches, you're in the top percent, and you have a flex culture based watch. Great. I commend you. I salute you, because whatever you did in life to get that watch and whatever you like, I listen. I shake your hand. I salute. I tip my hat to you. That is awesome, man. And I do get, as far as brand names, when you see a company that will homage your favorite brand, and you feel like it's taken away from that brand. It's really not, because you got to understand, there's people that will never. And I've said this. If I had a penny for every time I said this, man, I'll be able to buy the watch I want. Those brands are designed for people that sit in a certain tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, I can't afford a Rolex. I really like the design. If I had the money to buy a Rolex, I'd buy one. Well, if you pull yourself up by your bootstrap and you do some stuff and make some investments smart, save your money. Man, that's not the case. There's some people that's living paycheck to paycheck because it's expensive where they live, and they still watch collectors, bro. Like, you know how crazy that is? There was an watch enthusiast, that was on somebody's channel. He don't own a watch, but he loves watches. Can't afford it. I don't know this person's situation. A tool watch for a tool collector. Not you. What's going on, Snob? I'm hesitant to spend that $2,000 on a monitor. Maybe if it was one, bro. Trap, you got to get a Wise in one of these days. I am, bro. I promise. It's on my. I got it in my notebook. It's on my list, bro. Not true about every brand starting out as a micro. Back in the day, it was different. Haim is 700. I'm gonna call you Microbrand Master. You're just going micro to micro, man, bro. Micro brands are, man, like, there's so many, man. It's so interesting to see some of these watches, man. I think, you know what I'm saying, like Zanea watches. And he has that's another one coming up in Toronto, those that's going. Hey, Natura watches is gonna be there. And Natura, man, bro, he got some heat, bro. That watch, man, I love that watch, bro. Frederic Constant is a great example of company started as a micro brand, now sells over 100 million, offers various movements, Alita, La Jupe Herrier, and in-house calibers. Yeah, I like them. I think that is a great, and like, you can get into one of those, man, on the low end. It's like $800 for automatic. Oh no, I think it's pure mechanical. Look at some of the brands you were showing at the event, man. Those brands was crazy, bro. I like them. I've been to these micro brand shows, and I'll be honest, nothing there that excites me. All unoriginal, overplayed, tool or dive watch, nothing great, or they were novelty. Just no spark like Disney. Disney? How dare you, sir? Where's my white glove at? Sir, you get off of Disney. Yes, it's less pressure when enjoying affordable watches for sure. Trap, after I learned the back end of the industry, you'll never want to buy a watch again. Hey, bro, listen, man. What's that movie, man? Y'all tell me. Y'all know what movie this is. The old boy said, ignorance is bliss. He said, I know the steak isn't real. But ignorance is, bro, like, the less you know, the better off you are. Because if you knew everything, which I know you do deep dives, bro. I know you go after companies and stuff like that, and you have no problem with pulling the rug from under some of these folk. Which I know this is your favorite watch company right here. Snob. That is, hey, Vincianico, Snob would love to review one of your watches. He would absolutely be tickled pink to review one of your watches. So please, if you're watching right now, send him a watch. And I say that just trolling you right now because yeah. I can't come up with anything equal superhero. Wow. Sir, yeah. I really wear the more blingy stuff. Yeah, man. Let me say this though. Let me say this. I want to pull this watch out real quick. This is one of my favorite watches, man, from Long Island, right? Mark, and I was messing with Mark. Anybody that was there, T. White was there. I was fooling with Mark, man. Mark had some of the more controversial videos outside of Snob, of course, but he said, like, okay, when he did the Swiss industry thing, right? So he pretty much pulled the rug from underneath some people. And I know there's people that came after him in the comment section. There's people that attack him on Instagram and stuff like that. And then he talks about like, and he's just speaking facts. But he'll tell you, I just want to sell you a watch, right? His marketing is crazy. He says, if you give me 50 bucks, no, if you wear a watch, I'm sorry. If you wear one of my watches, which I did, I wore this bad boy to the event. I wore this one, as well as my Nomadic. I came in there with two watches. People was pulling me over thinking I was Mark. They say, yo, Mark, where you setting up at? I was like, no, I'm not Mark, bro. They was like, well, you got two watches on. You look just like him. I said, no, he's over there. So, yeah, I know he's my twin. But at any rate, you wear one of these Islander watches, whatever one you wear, they give you 50 bucks. Now, you can literally walk away with that $50. You don't have to buy, like, dude, that's crazy, right? If you're a local, think about this for a second. If you're local to where these watch events go to and Mark's there, do you realize that you can drive? Because generally it's free to go to the thing. You just have to sign up for it. You drive, and even if you factor in how much gas you put in your car, if you're local, what is it going to cost you $2 to drive there? You go there, you got your island on, he gave you $50. You can literally just walk around the thing, love everything, take pictures, maybe buy something, maybe not, walk out. You got 50 bucks. Or you can do what I did. I wore this, gave me $50, and I put that on a video yesterday on my live. And then I got this piece right here, which is sold out. It's been sold out for months, right? This thing came out a year ago. And y'all know this thing was what, just under $400 when it came out? Just under 400, like 369, 380, 379 or whatever it was. Miyota 9015 skin diver, 150 meters of water resistance, right? Oversized crown, beautiful bracelet, wears well. And I got this thing for steal. You'll have to wait for the video for me to tell you what happens. But I highly recommend, if you have an Islander and he's going to be there, go. Get the 50 bucks. If you bought one Islander, you'll buy two. If you bought two, you'll buy three. He has a lot of stuff, man, that he offers, man. Quit playing. You stop the playing. You stop it right now. But again, I'll say this right here, that dial, that linen dial, that coral, I call it peach. Beautiful. Let me get into this chat real quick. I got my gold dial Vincianico on. Yeah, there we go, bro. There we go. Rocking my Victor Punisher again. Who that? Okay, you secretly love Vincianico, Billy. Stop it. He do. He got this. He got the bedspread, man. He got the sheets, man. Stop it. You stop it. Switch Movement said it was ETA. Put me on the whoop. They have no respect for their consumers. Man, hey, bro, I can tell you this. I know some people that will argue, and they'll probably fight you, bro, for that comment. And when I went out to Chicago, they was hugging these people, man. Like, that's crazy, though. That's so crazy. These people are so enamored. Mark gets so much love for people. People pull up to Mark, and they be like, yo, Mark, I have the ISL 195, and I got it on December 5th when it was a snowstorm. Electricity came through. There was a meteorite that hit my neighbor's house at the same time. My door on the back end of it, of the hen house, it popped open. All the roosters got out, and then the wolves came and ate ate them up. And then I looked over in the windowsill, and my watch was still glowing that I had did 24 hours prior to that. So you have a phenomenal watch. And I'm sitting there listening like, God, dog, man, like, bro. And I looked at Mark and looked at the guy, and then here come another person, and they're telling their life story. Hey, man, I just got married. I bought all my groomsmen Islanders. Bro, people gravitate and love this dude, love the whole team. And there's a question on as to should you collect micro brands? Well, I don't know who the CEO of Seiko is. I don't. I really don't. Honestly, don't. Don't know the name. All right. And some of the major brands and stuff like that, of course, you'll get a representative to come out, but you won't get the actual family member or person who owns the company. You get to sit down and talk to these people. You get to know them. Some of you guys, I mean, dude, like I have a few numbers, phone numbers that I can call a micro brand owner right now. Like, yo, bro, great show, amazing. Next time, bro, let's do lunch. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like personal basis, I think that's pretty dope. I honestly think that's pretty dope. Wearing Aragon anti-gravity, date red. I like that, Corey. I like that date red. That was my favorite. Scott, imagine we do a trade. You send me a watch. I said nothing. Would you still work with? Man, stop it. What's wrong with you, man? What's going on? Christopher White in the building. What's happening? Oh, pillow cover savings the code. Oh man, bro. The general public isn't bright, hence why we are an electoral college. Hey man, hey bro, don't tell me you work for Trump, bro. I like Mark. I just make fun of his voice. Hey man, you know what? You owe Mark dinner, bro, because you be messing with Mark, bro. You owe him dinner. You need to go out there, man, and take him out to dinner, bro. Have I ever met Teddy B? No. I actually met somebody that I don't know if he writes for Teddy B or he works with him. He was there at the show last night. I'm actually going to get because Teddy B is not that far from me, man. I think it's like a 2-hour drive for me. That'll be the next one. I'm gonna go out there, man, and I'll pull up, do my thing. I'm gonna call ahead first, man, because I don't know, because I don't think I've ever seen a YouTuber go there. So I don't know if you're allowed to go and film and stuff like that. If I am, I'm gonna call ahead because I don't want to get out there and be, yeah. Nope, I'll never do that again. I'll do impressions of him. Hi, this is Mark from Long Island Watches. You don't need a watch, but you want a watch, and I'm going to sell you a watch right now. And yes, Mark has definitely sold me plenty. I got plenty of Islander watches. Oh, and two, just in case if if you have an account with Islander and you buy a watch from them from the show, that doesn't automatically go on your account if you're trying to keep track. So what you'll do is you'll buy it, you give them your email, and once you know all the dust is settled, you send an email back to them saying, "Hey, could you put my watch on my account?" And they'll do that for you. Yep. So I have two watches to do like that. As a matter of fact, because even though I bought this last year, I forgot to send them the email, but I'm going to send the email so I can get this because I want to keep track of every watch that I have from Islander. I definitely want to keep track of every watch. Now there was a topic I want to talk about. I have been to Cincinnati Watch Company. I went out there to Cincinnati to check out. Somebody mentioned that earlier. I've been to Wind Up in Chicago. I'm going out to New York because I definitely not going to miss this one. Lord willing, I'm going to get out there to New York come October. I've said it's already. I got it. I'm set. I'm going out there. I'm going to Minutes and Hours. I wouldn't miss that, you know, for anything unless it was something major. And I can tell you that I enjoy the shows. I enjoy looking at the watches. I enjoy talking. But the biggest thing that some watch companies are going to face, and I know some of them are facing it right now, they're not pushing as much product because you're in competition. The prices are key. Now, Billy, you said something earlier. In your matter of fact, let me go back. You said something about there's no imaginations to the watches. There, you know, it's pretty bland. It's pretty, you know. Let me say, I've been to these micro brand shows, and I'll be honest, nothing there that excites me. All unoriginal, overplayed tool or dive watches. Nothing great, or they're just novelties. And for somebody that's in your position right now, because you are, man, you're head over heels in love with vintage pieces, bro. And that's where your heart is. That's where your attention is right now. So yeah, a Microbrand is not going to interest you, you know. And even if they did, even if a Microbrand, I feel like if a Microbrand made a vintage style watch, which again, the Laurier is a vintage style diver, right? As well as Tipsum, vintage style, because this the Tipsum was more of like the 50 fathoms look, and the Laurier is a number of them, right? You got Rolex, you got Omega in there, you got a number of watches in there. But I can say this: there are some watches, man, that may have sparked your interest just based on the dial configuration and stuff like that. But again, that was the whole point of this, because I don't expect everybody to agree to a Microbrand show. The downside to a Microbrand show, it's a lot of people, and it is hot, and you bumping into people all day. You will get annoyed, because I did. I got annoyed because I was like, hey man, some of the stories people are telling stories to people, like they go to these events all the time, so they have established relationships with these people. So you want to get in and look at a watch, and it's kind of hard to get in there because they're talking and it's a whole bunch of people, and you're like, I gotta sit here and listen to this whole cockamamie story. Good grief, man. But then I get up there and I tell my story. So I've just become the guy that I was mad at. You know what I'm saying? Go figure. Um, but there are some, you know, watches, and they do, man, you know, IWC. IWC makes some of the best looking pilot's watches, and their AR coating is phenomenal, man. You look at a lot of those watches, and it's like you can just touch the dial. It's so clear, no matter how you turn it, you can flip it. You like good grief. In every angle, this thing is just crystal clear. But there's Microbrands that make, you know, some formidable pieces, man, and they do. How much different can you make a pilot's watch? How? Just tell me. It don't matter what company makes it, but you know, because of those older companies, IWC is an older company. They're going to get preference. You know, Breitling, older company, they're going to get preference over, you know, a Microbrand, but you just don't have the sting of the price. Micro shouldn't be over $1,000. Agreed with you at James Johnson. James, let me ask you guys this. Do you think that, in just my humble opinion, I think that those watches that over 1,000 will become as common as a $500 watch? I just feel like that, you know, today, what they said, what did he say, Fat Joe? Today's price isn't yesterday's price. Every company seems to be going over. And here's the other thing too, because I'm telling you, the tariffs are tearing a hole in some watch companies. And there's two things to that. They are struggling. Some companies are struggling, and I'll be surprised if they last 3 years. But then there's some companies that the expectations are crazy, because that's what I want to talk about. The offerings. If you are at the $800 mark, where we at? All right, so this watch right here, it didn't sell well. The Hydro Timer, people didn't want this. They wanted the GMT, because think about it. GMTs have been popping for the past, 4 or 5 years, man. Like GMTs just came in there, and that's a trend that it don't seem to be stopping. So people didn't care for the no date. I like it. It's plain and simple. It's all white. I never had an all white watch. I thought it was dope, right? But you have 1,200 Vickers. The metal's been treated, right? So you see that how polished is going to be polished. It's going to look good for ages. And I have a movement in here that even if I had to get it serviced, it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg, and it's still high beat, 28,800 beats. And I think it's a nice watch. But this watch, this was a $700 and something dollars. If you got the bracelet, it was $825. My Zenea, that is about what, $1,200, and you have Swiss movement in here. It's a Swiss made piece, meteorite dial. It doesn't have the Vickers, but you know, it was crafted by Jason. He came up with the design, and that watch was over $1,000. And granted, I personally do not want to spend over $1,000 on a watch. I don't. I just don't. But then there's some watches that I'm like, I like Jack Mason, man. Shoot, I'm considering getting a hydro time. I mean, a straddle timer. I'm like, man, I was looking at them yesterday, man. Some nice watches, bro. Dufrane, Dufrane had their new GMT is like $12.99. I don't know if you think that's worth it or not, man. I can't tell you what, I know what I like. And there's some watches there. Barton Springs, I think, is a nice watch. I like that. Changing my starter. You change your starter. I bought a 50 Rolex Precision for 1,300. I bought and sold 40 grams JLC for 2K. Hmm. Hmm. Hold up, I'm gonna go over here to want some jigging. I'm gonna tell you what was in there. All the companies that was in there. All right, hold on. Let's see. So, District Times had crap. Where you at? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I blew right past. All right. So you had Trafford watches. Was it there or wasn't there? I don't think Trafford. I didn't see Trafford in there. They said Trafford was there. If they were in there, I missed it. I definitely missed it. Brands and sponsors. Circular wasn't there. Didn't see them. All right, Christopher Ward, Tsao Baltimore, Islander, Little Treasures. Little Treasures was the one that had they had a number of watches. Man, they had Doxa there, Swiss Watch Company was there, Boulevard was there, Canopy, Hampton, Marathon, Markwell, which I saw the Markwell watches. Now the Markwell doesn't resonate with me. Too dressy, so I really didn't. I actually did. I looked at it, but I didn't hover over it like that. Colorado Watch Company was there. Draken was there, which it looks better in person. But Draken, I will, to your point, Billy. Draken kind of looks like some other watches that I already have in my collection, so it was easy for me to say, "Hey, cool watch. I'm gonna keep it moving." You know what I'm saying? Dryden was there. Dryden kind of falls in that. Dufrane honestly has just a different vibe to me, man. So, like who comes out with a green watch other than Oris? And I know this is an old model. I know, he got the MK2 Travis and stuff like that, which I saw that he had a number of colorways there. Um, I don't know. I just think it's cool. But there are companies right now that are wanting to be brand names. They don't want to be considered a micro brand or independent, if you will, and they're not putting the work in. You're not showing up. You're not, like for those companies that they'll send a representative in their place. Don't nobody know you. Don't nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not putting out the same energy these other people like. So when I talk about Adam from Chicago, Fair and Swift, he's there. He's in there talking about his brand. He's so energetic. You're either gonna buy the watch or not. And I saw he sold. I don't know how many watches he sold. I'll have to ask him, but he definitely did good yesterday, I believe. Okay, gotcha. Wow. But that's what I'm saying. Why buy microbrands for 1,500 to 2K when you can buy vintage and get more for your buck? Man, bro, it just depends though. Is that everybody's design language? Is that everybody? Oh, Ocean Crawler was there. I thought about Billy. You know what I'm saying? Billy sent me. This was in 2022, I believe. Billy sent me an Ocean Crawler to review, and I was impressed with the watch. It's really nice, man. And that thing is built. That watch can, like, a missile can land on that watch, man. That thing is built like Ford tough. That thing is crazy. It's probably built better than Ford, but It's a nice watch, robust. Um, Billy, what do you think about, like? Do you still like the Ocean Crawler, or did you ever like the Ocean Crawler? I know it's available in your shop, but I didn't know how you felt about it. For the price of a Jack Mason, you could get Longines. It's true. That's true. And that's what happens, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. East Stolman, Mother of Pearl. If you don't know about East Stolman, and I saw Skylar, I was looking at your video. I have to finish watching it. I was in and out of consciousness from this drive, bro. I drove up there. I slept for 3 hours when I got up there. Went to the show. We went out to eat. Ben's Chili, historical spot. We sat in Ben's Chili for 3.5 hours talking. We was talking watches, man. You talking about a three-way conversation, four-way conversation between watch enthusiasts, man. You had Space G, aka Wistful Ignorance, on one side. You had the Oracle on another side. You had your boy. Then you had T White. All of us just going, man. We was talking. We was talking, and we talking about watch companies. And Billy, you got it. And granted, even if that's not your design language, there is some truth in that. There is some truth in what should you rather spend your money on. Now, granted, there's going to be people that buy watches because you absolutely love the design. You absolutely love the brand. Case in point, Wistful Ignorance is an Aragon fanatic. He loves Aragon. You know what I'm saying? That's his thing. That's his bread and butter. He knows about a lot of other watches, but that's what he gravitates to. And I could see him, like, if he had $1,500 to spend on a watch, right? One Microbrand or this Rolex that you were talking about, I would imagine that he's gonna buy a couple of Aragons. You know what I'm saying? I believe he would. Trafford, as a name, I just cannot. Hey man, I love the comment section. For the price of Jack, okay, yeah. The Jack Mason is pretty nice in person. Yeah, not important at all. Watches run, keep great time, but the modern, and by modern you mean mass produced. Each vintage has a story. Different cases, different countries, dials were more unique. I can just hear you talking about this stuff on your channel, man. Bill, uh, Bill is gonna get some people in here on vintage watches, man. You're like the Dracula, bro. Quit biting people, man, and infecting them with this vintage talk. That's what you're doing. You're not slick. You're not slick. I know what you're doing. I wish my watches quit. Oh, I'm saying I wash my watches quite regularly. I need that water resistance, not a lot, but I prefer 100 meters. Yeah, most definitely. That candy was hot. Yeah. Water resistance, peace of mind, modern built quality. Okay, now I'm catching up on what y'all was talking about. All right, cool. Dwight, what's going on, bro? Welcome in. Thank you for being a member. You know what I'm saying? All my channel members and anybody that's subscribed to the channel. And if you're just passing by, if you liked it, man, just, bro, we've been on for 1 hour and 13 minutes, man. Gosh, this is crazy. I know them and like their watches, but let me let you in on a secret. Oh, is this a phone call that we need to take? 6% MSRP. That's why wholesale pays. So I can only imagine what. Ooh, yeah, bro. I'd rather put money where it will hold its value and sell them in the future. I can mess with Neo Vintage, but watches older than me, 36 years, you start to lose me. Same with cars, to be honest. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I can only go back so far on cars, man. Like, I know some people love that the 40s, the 30s and 40s cars. I didn't. I just didn't. I didn't gravitate to it unless it was a hot rod or something like that. But yeah, some of those cars are weird. I can appreciate them for what they are, man. But like, dude, the 50s, man, like the 50s was it, man. Those 50s, 60s. Some 60s cars were weird too. Some of them. Like, they was huge, man. Like the boats. God dog, they were super boats. The 70s, depending on what it was, depending on what it was, like the 70s cars and then some of the 80s, man. Um, and I do mean I'm very specific with my 80s cars. So 89 Caprice, I absolutely love it. 88 Camaro, I absolutely love it. 88 Camaro IROC, yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see what else was in 80s. Um, oh, 85, 85 and an 86 Buick LeSabre and the Park Ave before they went Shorty Boy. When the big ones, yeah, those I like those. I like. Whew, I ain't gonna get into that, man, because I'll be talking about cars forever. I love cars. Best time I've had in a while. Hey, man, bro, we had great times. Nathan Trafford is a great guy, and I'm very happy for his success. Hey, he killing it, man. I think when who was that, man? Mr. Watch Crunch, bro. When he announced that Trafford was like the Microbrand, bro, I know his sales just like, even though the companies that was like came in second and third, people still buying, bro. Like everybody, I think everybody won. Anybody that was listed that day on that episode between Teddy and Mr. Wonderful, they won. They won. But Trafford definitely, I know he probably sold out. If you see a watch that costs $1,300, the seller only pays $600 for it. And that's true with every brand. God knows what the company pays per watch. Ooh, snap. Should I say it, y'all? Should I say it? For those that was at Ben's Chili yesterday, we were talking. Because I don't want to step on no toes. I don't want to crush the dreams of anybody. I don't want to piss nobody off. But we were talking about a certain company. Let's just say there's a company out there that screw people over more ways than one. When they're talking about people that invested in the vendors and stuff like that, the ADs that picked up a certain watch, they had to buy at a certain price and try to resell to gain their money back plus profit. Then it just happened to go to a home shopping network, and though the same price that these ADs were buying the watches at, that's what these watches were going for on the home shopping networks with a 6-month interest-free payment plan versus you using your credit card and paying for 12 months. They screwed the people that bought, because now they can't even give the watches away because people learned about home shopping networks. So now these jewelry stores and ADs that carried this particular brand got burned. And then you start looking at the price and the cost. And then just when you find out how much is spent per unit versus what the asking price of the watch is, oh man, it will make you throw up. But I will not name this company, and I'll just keep it the way it is. But just know, if you're a watch collector, again, I'm gonna point this out to you. If you're a watch collector, I'm not telling you to go over to Tsao Baltimore. I'm not telling you to go over there and buy no watches. I don't get a kickback. I don't get nothing if you do go buy some watches. I'm not telling you to go over to Bernhard watch company. But I'm telling you what got my attention. And it's a watch in their catalog that it'll be on the channel. It's going to be my watch of the year. And what I mean by watch of the year is like one of the hype watches that I've been wanting to add to my collection. I like what the company represents. And I think that's the other thing too that excites me about Microbrands. With the exception of Billy. I know Billy just does, you don't care. But I know talking to these guys, getting to know them and stuff like that, and learning the business end outside of, being just an enthusiast. Once you're let in and you see how operations work, and like, it's really cool, man. The whole idea behind what they're trying to do. Some give back. Tsao Baltimore, actually, that bridge that collapsed and those people were killed and swept away and stuff like that. He received 200 pounds of steel from that bridge, and he's put it in a watch. That watch is going to be $1,500, right? You could pre-order the watch. Now, I saw the watch. It looks good. I'm not even gonna say if it's worth it or not because he's taking 100% of the proceeds and he's talking about giving $250,000 back. I don't know if it's going to the families or it's going to some organization that's helping with that, the people that passed away in that tragic incident. But I think it's cool when when somebody comes up with a watch company and they use their skill, their craft, their passion for good. It's no different than what I do when I take in money for veterans, for cancer, for leukemia, for sickle cell, all those different things is no different. So I would continue to use my platform to draw money in and stuff like that for other people. And I'm the same way. 100% of the proceeds go to the people that need it. Chat, let's see, 1990s, in my opinion, early 2000 had the GOATs in terms of cars. 90s, 95 Mustang was dope. That 5.0, gosh. So I give you that one. 96 Impala SS, man, with the shifter in the floor. Oh, that was another good one. Man, what you doing, bro? You can see you got me distracted, bro. You got me distracted. Stop it. But there were some nice cars that came out then, too. The Acura Oh, okay. All right, I'm done. Also, these vintage gold pieces like Piaget seems worth it. Okay. Value retention on watches is generally speaking a worse return than investing in the SP 500 long term. If you can't afford to lose money on the watch, you shouldn't buy it. Neo Vintage Rolex Air Kings have my complete attention. Get the likes up. Thank you. Chevy Chevelle 454. Boom. There we go. 69, bro. 69 Camaro with that 396 in it. Oh my gosh, bro. Mid-80s Chrysler New Yorker. Ha ha! The Chrysler New Yorker. Yes. Yes, man. That was in a couple movies too. Oh man, you about to have me look at some old movies, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Hey, I tell you another car, man. One of the best sellers ever, man. Was that 1977 Trans Am that was in Bandit? That year, Pontiac, all the way up until I think 1980, sold the most of those cars. Like that was the most production car period that sold. Like hundreds of thousands of these cars were being bought, way more than the General Lee Charger, that 69 Charger. Like the Bandit, that fire, that 6.6, and that thing was crazy, bro. Because I guess back then, what was it? Oh, it was under 300 horses. What was it, 220? I don't even think it was over 250 horses, man. But like, yeah, it wasn't as strong as you would think it would be. But I guess for the time, yeah. But shoot, Chrysler was putting out some 500, 600 to 800 horses now. See, I'm gonna stop. You're gonna get me messed up, man. We're trying to talk about watches. Y'all got me talking about cars. Julius, tell that to my bank account. I made close to 20K since January just selling vintage watches. Hey, give me a loan, bro. No, I don't need no loan. I'm just kidding. I'd be down if I put that 2,500 in. Hey, bro, you know what? Go out and let me see, what can you buy, bro? Let me see, what can you buy, bro? Yeah, you why don't you start your own vintage microbrand company, bro? Since you doing it like that. Because of that video, Nathan has sold out and has been able to open his own boutique. And oh, wow. Wow, that is amazing, bro. Like, I like to hear that type of stuff, man. Hearst Cutlass 442. Dwight, man, you killing me. I love that car too. No one listens. Oh my gosh. It's investment talk. A lot of us just aren't attuned to it. Yeah. The SPY 500 is a stock index, not a micro brand. This vet is going to see some more action. Not a watch now. Congratulations. I've made a lot of money by investing in the stock market, mostly passive and some actively managed. Just rather deal with that aspect of wealth appreciation. Well, you could be a hacker and just take the money you need. Alan Tsao makes some great watches. He's another great guy. Yeah, man, I like him, bro. He's man. We had a good conversation, man. This time, so I just put the camera down and just talk. I just enjoy talking to these people, man. Man, watch events, man. And granted, keep in mind, um, district time, in my opinion. Let me give you this because we've been on for an hour and 24 minutes. I think district time was a great overall was a great experience. It was crowded as heck. It was crowded. Yo, it was crowded. It was hot. I should have left my jacket in the car. That's my fault. But it was still hot. It was still a lot of people. You couldn't get to the watches that you really wanted to, unless you either got there early and did unless you went directly to the watches. And they did something smart. They put the map on there. So when you look on District Times website and you scroll through all the watches, go to the very bottom, it gives you a map of or schematic of the room. And it shows in each part of the room what company that you want to go for. And I highly recommend, if you ever go to one of these again, or even Wind Up, same deal. I've been to Wind Up 2 years running. This is about to be my 3rd year running. If you know the lay of the land, go to the spot that you want. So you, like I'm telling you, and you better make a mad dash for it, because I can tell you off top, people are going to go straight to Christopher Ward. People are going to go straight over to Islander, because people buy Islanders just to get that $50 at this point. Now, it's still a great watch. This watch is still an amazing watch for what it is. I'm just going to tell you this. If you haven't seen a watch brand, Fortis, right? I got a chance to look at Fortis. Went around. Everybody was over at Oris. They were at Jack Mason, Islander, and Christopher Ward. Those are the major spots. Oh, Formex. Formex always garners a lot of attention, man. So that's just my recommendation. But overall, I think District Times, I give it a overall decent rating. Something that you may want to check out. And the beauty about that, if you're traveling to DC, I'll just say make a weekend out of it. Get there Friday, go look, man. There's a lot of stuff around there to do. A lot of stuff to do. Pre-plan schedule, because there's some stuff that they have there that you just can't walk into. You have to get tickets to go. So I would say a month in advance, do your planning and just tour. Go to the monument, go to the library, go do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see everything. Everything is with either Uber, or they got those little scooters. Rent the little scooters and just go. Park your car. I paid $15. My man paid $5 for his parking. I wish I'd have got that $5 parking, but $15 is pretty dope, because when you go to Chicago and New York, $60 to park. Yeah. Okay, so you guys, wait one. Normally don't do this, but I just got a message. So please talk amongst yourselves and stuff like that. Give me just a second. I got somebody I want to introduce you to, or y'all already know who this person is, but I just gotta retrieve. I'm pretty sure you guys can still hear me. I think my mic is still going. Yeah, you want to do that? Okay. We're going to say hi to everybody. You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. Okay. We're about to sing. I know. I know. Say hi. Oh, you say hi. They see you. You took my nose. Thank you. What? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Yeah, I got my watch on too.
Oh.
So now you got your watch on. You showing them that you her watch of the day, you know what I'm saying? Teach them young, you feel me? Hold, let me see. There you go. Jay Jones say, hey, Ladybug. Wrist unwound.
Oh.
Yeah, they not on that computer. Oh, you see the watches? Which one you want to see?
People.
This one? This one?
Well,
Which, that one?
people.
Oh, you want to see pink phone?
Yeah.
TJ, get the remote control and cut pink phone on. They saying hi, Ladybug. You got wrist unwound, Mr. Timex. Okay, I'm not taking it from you.
Papa.
Bob Cohen is in there. Sean John, what's going on, bro? Mercy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I get it. Is her tablet in here? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No, Mom.
They're mine.
No.
They're mine. So honey, what do you think about this?
You're pretty scared.
Should I? Yeah, that's right. Tell them you should buy this. No, don't put it in your mouth. They should buy. They should go to this website, right? Yeah, and buy a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, she said it, so you have to go and go buy one of their watches.
Yeah.
You like that watch?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Mm-mm. That's not. I don't really like that one, Mama.
Okay.
You like it?
Yeah.
So she picked. She clicked on Drake and watches.
Good. Yeah.
You like that one?
No.
No?
People.
Okay, I know you want to watch Pink Phone. I know.
People.
We're gonna watch. Oh, listen, I'm about to end it.
People.
I know Pink Phone.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. My glasses. Thank you, because I can't see the chat. You tell everybody thank you? Yes. Because they sent you stuff. They sent you. There's people in the chat that sent you stuff. And everybody that sent the birthday wishes over there on Facebook. And I appreciate you guys and the birthday stuff that you sent her. Yep. But you're supposed to say thank you to everybody. People can. You're promoting watches for me? Thank you. Different strokes for different folks. I enjoy debating this topic with you. Oh, yeah. I'm wearing an Aragon Matador today. Okay, I'm looking at y'all comment section. Hi, Ladybug. Love the hair and that watch. You showing them the watch? You got to show him the watch. So you remember we was watching the one guy with his daughter? They did the whole video. They did like 9 videos together.
Okay.
Peyton, you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We were watching, bro. Like she would. Sometimes it's hard to keep her still, but we watched that on the big screen, bro. Like, okay, thank you. Oh, I can get pink phone over here. You want me to get? Okay, Mama, wait, y'all. Okay, she really wants the pink phone. I got to give her pink phone, and we're gonna stop there. We're gonna end it there, and I know that I want to talk about this watch, this Islander. We'll talk about this week, and I'll set it up to where we can have a community discussion where you guys can come up and actually voice your opinions versus put it in the chat, because I think that'd be awesome. And the other thing too is I would like some of the watch companies to know how you guys feel, because I've voiced my opinion to some of them, and I've had some private conversations with some that are making watches. I'm not gonna pretend that I know what it takes to make a watch or to build a watch, but I know that if you're not present and you're sending somebody in your stead to represent something that you built,
Here, let me put your slippers on.
go put your sleep on, mama.
Okay, I'm gonna wash that. Let me wash your clothes.
Go put your sleepers on. It's okay. You can come back as soon as you put your sleepers on.
Come on, Bama.
What's up, Paul?
Get over here.
That.
Yes, I see. Pretty picture. Come on. Let's take this off.
Went breakfast at Denny's for the fam. Yes, we can do that.
Take your shoes off. Come on here, baby.
Possibly Tuesday morning will be another live. I'll do the live. I'm gonna do a live review of this watch. Give more in depth, and we'll talk price and stuff like that. You guys determine if this is a brand that you may want to consider. And you know, I know, like Billy, I know you were making some valid points, and this is why I want to have a community talk. That way we can all have this conversation together and be able to like really iron it out. You know what I'm saying? Like lay it out and look at it from different angles. I think that I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to pick the mind of watching James because James has been tackling some watches, some Microbrands and some AliExpress watches, and I know that there's a ton of people that cannot stand AliExpress brands, but they serve a major purpose, and they're selling a lot better than some of your Microbrands. They are. They're killing. They're giving some options, some amazing options for people. Yeah, one. Where? Okay. Oh, she wants to paint. Okay, so we have to paint. We're not watching Pink Fong anymore. We're gonna paint. Okay, you want me to show them? Okay. So she got paint. You want me to show you? So this was done with a brush and finger. She painted this for me, I guess, and there you go. That's it. So yeah, it's hard to get mine to sit down for a vid, man, bro. She's all over the place. I'm down to possibly hop on if you have. Yes, bro. Of course, bro. You always welcome up here. Come on, mama. No. You took my nose. You took my nose in front of all these people. Can I have my nose back? Give me my nose back. Did you just eat my nose? Give my nose back. No, this is my chin. No, my ears, my cheekies. Give me my cheekies. Give my cheekies. What? Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. Who wants to post live videos from Christopher Ward's show in Dallas? I do. Say me. Raise your hand like this. Say me. Yup. Paul. Yep. We want to see it. Yes, please. Please. Yes, sir. Because I still have that video that you sent me. I definitely want to see a live shot from yes, heck yeah, bro. Quit playing. Yes. I got you. It's so far. Mercy in me. Yes. Man. Man, bro. Yes, mama. You see yellow? That's right. Pink?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're so silly. Yeah. You say bye to everybody? Bye. So everybody, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of the family. Thank you guys. Yes, and they wished you happy birthday and everything on Facebook. So thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the support. I appreciate everything you guys do. Absolutely love this, man. You guys are actually helping me get back on the saddle. If you know what I'm talking about. And I'll leave it there because I don't want to get all emotional with you guys. That's right. That's right. You sing us out of here. Sing us out of here, baby. E, F, G.
Yay!
Okay, that's all we going. All right. All right. Until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed. That's right, mama.